Hello everyone! Before you ask, I know I look a little bit different. Well, I tried doing a full face of makeup for the second time in my life, which was now, and yeah, it looks a lot better than the first time, doesn't it? My eyelashes are already falling off, and we're gonna ignore that. I asked on Instagram for people to send me pictures of pieces that they want to style or just help to finish an outfit if they need it, and I got a decent amount of requests, so I can't do all of them, but I'm gonna try and cover as many as possible. Let me grab my handy dandy phone. I made a lot of notes, and I also looked up on Pinterest images of things that I have in my head to kind of go along with me describing what I think would help finish the outfit. So starting off, we have from Kate Posse this pink corset that they thrifted, and they're having trouble styling it. Also struggling to figure out what bottoms to wear with it, since it is the smaller type that only goes around your stomach / ribs area. Dylan just got here. He's gonna come and say hi.
Hey, looking good.
You're lying!
I like the lashes.
Wow. Anyways, Kate thrifted this pink corset, and first off, I do really like this. It's a very kind of nude pink, and corsets are very popular right now. Rightfully so. I think they look amazing on everybody. So what I came up with in my head is to layer a loose white button up underneath. That's something that I feel like you see a lot, and I think that's just a great starting point for working with corsets, and universally looks good on everybody. You could go for a white button up. I think that would look cute, but I would challenge you to pick a different color to wear underneath. I feel like to have the button up coming up and just having this all open and wearing some jewelry there would be super sick. I feel like rings and necklaces are number 1 and 2. You could do some a big earring, but I usually go for a small earring because I feel like I like the attention to be more here. Big earrings aren't really my thing, but it could be your thing. I don't know. Also, I would say to have the button up also coming out from the bottom underneath at an angle. That way you could put a little mini skirt underneath, a pencil skirt, or even a pleated skirt, like a black tennis skirt would look kind of cool. For me, when I'm getting dressed, I usually just try as many different options as I feel like would look good. Even things that might even look bad, I always try it on because you never know what it looks like on you. So definitely go through your closet and try on all skirts that could potentially match and see what you prefer, if you want it to be tight or if you want it to be A-line. I feel like either way would look pretty good. And besides that, okay, so I would say go for either a high boot or I was thinking you could do a mini sandal heel. I mean, you could honestly pull off whatever you want. I mean, you could fucking wear sneakers if you wanted to, and it would look good. Let's move on to the next one. Okay, this is from Love Fool. I think I need some help on styling this lace top I got from the thrift store. I'm always down to wear anything, and I hope you have some suggestions on what I can pair with this. This top also gave me Y2K vibes, ? So this pink top is definitely Y2K vibes. I think it actually is from the early 2000s. That DKNY jeans was very popular then. Honestly, I would run with the Y2K look and pair it with some mid to low rise jeans, and then pair it with some mini sandal heels. The little, you know what I'm saying. A mini handbag or a crossover bag would look pretty sick, and a collar length necklace would be cute. I feel like that is something you would definitely see on a Nickelodeon red carpet, orange carpet back in the early 2000s. Ashley Tisdale would wear that outfit. Next, we have this funky sweater. I feel like I say this a lot when I'm talking about getting dressed, but whenever you have a color scheme already in a piece, I usually always look at the least noticeable color and use that as other parts of my outfit to bring out the pattern. So for this, you don't need any more blue in this. You don't even need any more red. I would stray away from red because I feel like that's such a bold color. So for pants, I would say go for some kind of casual, looser fitting green pants or yellow, which I know yellow is a lot harder to do, so I guess just go for green. Or denim. If it's hard for you to find a specific color that matches you, you could always go for denim, but I would suggest if you want to go for that color blocked look, which I feel like this sweater is such a perfect opportunity to, go with the colored pants. Try and get it as close to the shade that is on the sweater as possible. So since I believe this sweater is going to be a little oversized on you, I would definitely go for some thicker shoes to go with it, because if you wear like really snug Vans, for example, it's gonna make your proportion just like be big, a little bit smaller, and even smaller. So you want something to kind of even that out. Or you could even go for some combat boots, will look pretty sick, like this picture. Don't miss out on keeping your socks matching the rest of your outfit. And then to top it off, I would put a white bucket hat to go with it, because it'll bring out the white in the sweater. And I think just a bucket hat would look really cute with that very like casual style, but make it a little bit cooler, you know what I mean? Another thing you could do is add a collared button up underneath to have come out at the collar, obviously. Now we have another Y2K piece. Hope, how would you style this? I want to keep it bold and fun. So I would just run with the early 2000s look, since that is clearly where it's from, and pair it with a low to mid-rise mini skirt and some netted tights for a very alternative punk-ish vibe. So I would choose like a pink or purple skirt. If it has that little pleated look, would be even better. When I need something very specific to go for an outfit, I always look on Depop, because I feel like that is honestly the cheapest and time effective way to find something than looking online and getting it retail, or spending 3 weeks at the thrift store looking for that one item that you still probably won't find. I feel like for that look you have to go for silver jewelry. I usually wear gold jewelry when it's something a little bit more sophisticated, but when I'm trying to go for like an edgy vibe, I pretty much always wear silver. I would pair it with some high boots. And if you don't have the tights, you don't have the boots, then I would say go for some chunky-ish 90s looking shoes and maybe some high socks. In my head it looks like a good option, but also just try it on, see how you feel in it, see how it looks together, because in my head sometimes things do not look the same when I put it on my body. But wait! You gotta add a bag. I would say a big shoulder bag or a mini handbag. Next, we have this blue vest from Brianna. Hey, I bought this sweater vest, but I realized I'm not super sure how to style it. Honestly, I pulled a look very similar to this blue sweater vest. I would say just go for a very similar look to that. It's maybe a little played out. I know a lot of people do it. They just wear a white t-shirt underneath. It doesn't look bad when you see it again and again. So I would go for that. Make sure that the t-shirt is like snug against the neck. That way it's coming out a little bit at the top. And pair it with some cute jewelry. Since this sweater vest does look kind of cropped, I wouldn't have the white t-shirt coming out underneath it, so try and tuck it into your pants and have the sweater vest covering it being tucked in. High-waisted pants would be ideal. You could do denim, or you could do some kind of corduroy. I wore dark blue corduroys, but I think with that color, like a beige-ish kind of brown corduroy would look really sick. If you do choose to go for denim pants, then I would say go for a darker blue denim, since the top is already a light blue. And I would suggest going for either a straight leg or like a semi, not flare, but like an angular fit, and wear it with some chunky sneakers, because you already have, you know, everything's a little bit looser, so you want to kind of keep that ratio. I've seen a lot of pictures from the early 2000s and they're wearing like some tight Pumas with some like Jinko style pants. Personally, I don't really like it, but I mean, if that's your vibe, you could also do that. It is a look. You got loose pants, you got the big shoes, you gotta go for an even bigger bag. The biggest bag you could get probably would be better. The battery died on my other camera, so I know the audio is not as good as it was before. But like I was saying, for the sweater vest outfit, I would pair it with a hat, preferably a bucket hat. Maybe a white one would be good since you have white on the collar, and some sunglasses. Next, we have this highlighter sport skirt. Kaplunkster said, I'm having a really tough time styling this tennis skirt. I've seen you wear stuff like this with sports bras, and I'm not really into showing off my chest too much. The yellow on the trim of the skirt is more of a highlighter yellow. My bathroom lights kind of washed it out. The skirt itself is already pretty simple, so I feel like you have a lot of options to go from there. I would say pair it with a graphic tee, oversized, and pair it with some thick silver jewelry. You know, when you have just a black skirt and a graphic t-shirt, you could go pretty much any direction still, but if I had to choose, I would say go for a longer side bag, or you could pair it with a sweater. Especially now during the fall, it's probably a good idea. And whatever top you choose to use, I would recommend that it has some of that yellow color in whatever graphic or pattern is on it. That way you're tying them together. I would say boots probably would be best because it's a little bit more casual than like a platform shoe. Yeah, I think that's it. Next, we have a red slip dress from Maggie. So basically I have this gorgeous slip dress that I thrifted, and I love the top part so much. I think it looks great on me and it's so pretty, but the skirt is very see-through and not really flattering on me. So I'm trying to find a way to wear it out with just the top showing. The top does actually fit her very nicely. I'm gonna first off throw out an option in case for any reason you decide you want to wear it as the dress. Go to the thrift store, go to the lingerie section, and grab you one of those like little slip skirts. I always see them in white and black especially. I would go for maybe white because if the dress is already kind of sheer, then wearing black might be a little bit too noticeable. So grab a white slip to go underneath. It usually has an elastic waistband as well. And then I would put a belt around the waist where the skirt slip is coming to, and that way you have an option to wear the dress if you decide to, and you have a way to kind of accentuate your waist as well. But Maggie does not want to wear it as a dress, so get another skirt and wear it over top, because I feel like if you try and tuck it into some pants, it might be a little bulgy. If you could get away with it, then definitely try it, and I feel like red and denim would look awesome together. And if not, then just grab another skirt, preferably kind of like a midi skirt would be cute since it has that kind of cutesy lace detailing and the little beads as well, I believe. No, it has like embroidery. Okay, that's super cute. I like that. Yeah, so go with something a little bit more dainty as the bottom as well, maybe like a flower midi dress or midi skirt. Next, from Margarita, I hope you can help me style this short black leather jacket with shoulder pads. I want to do an 80s, early 90s outfit, especially my biggest inspiration is Selena Quintanilla. She really liked this type of jacket, but the problem is the front of the jacket, the lapel, is long and sometimes looks too formal, and it's difficult to make a good outfit without looking weird because of the long label. So for this look, I would go for the leather and denim combination and go for some mid-rise pants or high-waisted, whatever you have, with a straight leg fit. I would not suggest low-rise pants because that is definitely not a very 80s, 90s look. You could either put a graphic t-shirt underneath it or put on like a cropped cutesy tank top underneath, or go for this sophisticated vibe with the turtleneck underneath depending on the weather you got going on, and then some leather boots. And of course you cannot do denim and leather without a chunky belt, So get one with like a big silver clasp. Next, we have this request from Madison. Madison says, so I have these wide leg pants. I'm not sure how to style them. Actually, I think they're nurse pants, but I don't really care because I bought them for $2 at the thrift store. Anyways, they fit snug at the waist and have drawstrings too. They have pockets on the side and I really love the way they fit. I just can't find any way to style them. I'm open to anything because I'm practically desperate at this point. Thank you, Madison. So these pants are pretty sick. I guess I could see how they could be nurse pants, but they don't really look like it either, especially after I style it. I would pair them with a semi crop top and a shoulder bag. Since the pants have a straight leg, kind of loose fit, I would go for a very snug top and some chunky boots. It's very casual and cute. I like the idea of what it looks like in my head. So thank you guys for watching, and depending on how this video goes, maybe we'll do this again. Let me know in the comments below, and I'll see you next week.